Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to TGIFF. Thank goodness it's Fertility Friday. I'm excited to share something really neat with you today. So, as you know, I'm always on the lookout for things that can help you to be more successful on your fertility journey, in your pregnancy, to have a healthy pregnancy and to have healthy children. So I was always looking out for things that are going to really make a difference for you, and I like to try them out myself. So today I want to share with you something that I've been trying out on my own called Pulsetto. And I'm really finding this really is a great pathway to stress-free fertility, and I'm going to show you how. So I am sharing this presentation. Let me make sure I can make pages go. All right, so let's start with this. Let's start with how do we create a stress-free or a less stress pregnancy? What is involved? So, and what is Pulsetto? So Pulsetto, first of all, is a vagus nerve stimulator. Now, I talked about the vagus nerve last week. So just to remind you, the vagus nerve is your longest cranial nerve, and it wanders, right? The Latin word, vagus is the Latin word for wandering. It starts from your brain, and then it branches to almost every major organ in your body, including your reproductive organs. It's also responsible for signaling the brain to release calming neurotransmitters such as acetylcholine and serotonin. And the vagus nerve is crucial for activating your relaxation response. So you can not only rest and digest, which is what it's typically, the parasympathetic nervous system is called the rest and digest, whereas the sympathetic nervous system is the fight, flight, flee, or freeze nervous system. But this one is also the feed and breed, known as the feed and breed nervous system. So we really want to stimulate the vagus nerve to help you to become more fertile, more healthy, improve your stress response. So let's go on to the next one. So what is vagus nerve stimulation? Basically, it's a device that delivers electrical impulses to your body, specifically a cervical vagus nerve stimulator, which I'm going to show you in just a moment, sits on your neck and stimulates the cervical part of the vagus nerve. And this nerve is the main highway between your brain and the internal organs. So we can stimulate it with a non-invasive vagus nerve stimulator. And that means that you don't need any kind of surgery or needles. It's very, very convenient. And I'll tell you in just a moment what I really enjoy about using it. Before I do, though, let's talk about some of the results. So there was a study on a cervical vagus nerve stimulation for stress reduction, and it found that it increased parasympathetic activity in the participants' bodies. So after the stimulation, the research observed a 64.5 increase in heart rate variability, which is a measure of the ability, or it's a measure of stress and anxiety that somebody experiences. So the result is that people who did this in the study had a 64.5% decrease in stress and anxiety. And that was within 15 days. I've now been using it for about 3 weeks, every day except for yesterday. I put it on last night, and I was not paying attention to the charging, and in the middle of my session, it turned off. Now, what I really love about it is that it really only requires 4 minutes a day for stress relief. Now, we're going to talk about the research in just a minute, but let's just talk about the practicality of this. I know that there are lots of things out there that you can do to stimulate your vagus nerve. and I talk about them in my programs. Some of them are free, some of them are devices, some of them are just sitting and meditating or doing breathing exercises or stimulating your ear or, like I said, meditating. However, what I've noticed about humans, including this human sitting right here, is that we know oftentimes what's really good for us, and we don't always do that. Sometimes it's about we're nervous about our level of uh, proficiency in doing breathing exercises or in doing um, meditation, right? Am I doing it right? Is it working? All that. The nice thing that I love about this that's helped me to stay really consistent is that I just got to put this thing on, and then I can read while it's going for 4 minutes. I can do breathing exercises. I can meditate. I can do whatever. But 4 minutes, everybody's got 4 minutes. I promise you that. So I really love that. So when I was looking into it, I was like, well, is there research about this? And there's actually a lot. Here's an example of some of the studies. So one study talks about that it reduces stress and combats PTSD. That's cool. It has a positive effect on heart rate variability, which we talked about as a factor in psychological well-being and quality of life. Another study shows that it has a positive effect on mood and overall well-being. And it has positive results in the prevention and treatment of stress-related psychiatric disorders. So we love it. It's for cervical. The cervical vagus nerve stimulation is great for stress reduction, like we said before. So let me go now back to so I can see what you are saying. There we go. I'm going to show you this. Okay, so first of all, it comes with this little green tube of, kind of looks like aloe, but it's an electro gel, and you just take just a very little bit and put it on your neck. I will also take off my necklace because it tends to get in the way and get my necklace all gunky. Okay, here we go. Take off the necklace. Got it on my neck. Just rub it in a little bit. And then I take the device, which is right here. This is the on button on the side here. Soon you will see it will be blinking. And I put it on my neck. Then I press that. I gotta get my phone. It pairs with your phone. And let's see, Pulsetto. The name of the app is Pulsetto Lite. On the screen, I press the session for stress. And I can also select, there's some built-in music to it. I'm going to choose a watching wildlife music. All right. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear this, but in any case, so I start it, and then it tells me that it's scanning. I have to turn on my Pulsetto. So then it found it. I like to have mine, there's 5 levels of intensity. Right now I have mine on 3, level 3. And then I pressed the button. So I'm going to continue telling you about this while this is going. And what is it like? So it's like a gentle little, that music is loud. It's a gentle stimulation here on my neck. It's stimulating the vagus nerve. And it's kind of like a little massage. If you've ever gone and done physical therapy and they did some electric tens on your back or neck, it kind of feels like that, but it's very gentle. And just take some deep breaths. Now, why do I think this is useful for fertility? I really think this is useful for fertility because I'm going to turn the music down. Fertility can be a really stressful time when you're going through different treatments, whether it is a comprehensive roadmap like I provide for my health participants, or if you're going through traditional fertility assisted reproductive technologies. It's stressful, I'm going to tell you. It's all kinds of things about it that are stressful. If you're doing those therapies, you've got, the needles, the medications, the appointments, the newness, the nervousness. Is this going to work? So this is really, really, really great to be able to have something that has been studied and is effective helping to reduce stress. We know that stress absolutely impacts one's fertility levels. So I was very excited to discover this and to try it out, and I'm enjoying it very much. So I spoke with the company and I was able to actually get a discount code for you if this is something you're interested in trying. If you have questions, please do private message me. I am offering this discount coupon through them. And you know what I did? I forgot to put the website. It's pulsetto.tech. And I will put that in the first comment. So let me see if there's anybody live right now who has a question. I'm learning how to see these things. Let's see. I think I can see myself live. Yes, I can. All right, I don't see any questions right now, but listen, I really love to have you all interact with these videos. I put my heart and soul into these Friday sessions, and I would love to receive questions. Please share these with somebody. And by the way, you don't have to use this for fertility. If you're somebody who has a lot of stress in your life, this might be a good fit for you. Okay, or somebody who's dealing with a lot of stress. This is something that you could share with them. So, on that note, there's about 30 seconds left on my Pulsetto session. And I'm not going to keep you on here, but as I finish it, but it's very enjoyable and pleasant. And I know I've done something that's useful for my vagus nerve health. And I will add that since I've done this in the last few weeks, I often will, grind my jaw. I'll grind my teeth at night and clench. And I have to say, it is much, much, much improved. I really do love this. Look at that. My session just ended. I'm going to show you this. And they asked me, how did you feel? How do you feel? I actually feel pretty good. And so it saves that. And I'm done for today. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend, that you had a great 4th of July yesterday. And I will see you next Friday on TGIFF. Thank goodness it's Fertility Friday. Be well.